Hey guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Today I'm here to share with you my Halloween journal. So let's take a look. So hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I just have a quick video to share with you my documenting for the month of October, and this is particularly just a Halloween journal. I did not do like an October daily. I usually just document all the things that are related to Halloween or pumpkin patch or everything that I want to remember that is more specific to Halloween. I do have a different journal where I document my everyday life, so I'm using that one as kind of like a year in review. I'll probably share that with you at some point as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. This is a journal that I actually put together for one of my digital magazines. You can find the step-by-step tutorial there. I'm using coffee dye paper. I'm using this beautiful fabric here that I kind of center the Halloween so it shows on the cover. And this is a hardcover journal. It is a chipboard cover and it has 3 signatures. I left the spine pretty plain because I do like to write a lot on my journals, and so I really need for my journal to sit really flat. But once I'm done with the journal, I'll probably add a little charm, or maybe I'll do a charm that I can actually like clip on the side, because it is also really pretty when you put this on your bookcase and you have a charm going down this side. But I love the fabric. I think it's kind of creepy but I again love the Halloween in there. So let's go ahead and take a look. So let me first show you the back of the journal that is not decorated, because I want to share with you how you can create a very simple plain journal and just transform it with your memories. Sometimes when I'm making my journals, I don't have a lot of time to add pockets and tags and things like that, and I like to keep them pretty plain, and then I go and decorate as I go. I did add some scrap paper here on the side, so I just kind of have a little base to begin with, but for the most part it's just the plain coffee dyed paper pages, which is actual printer paper that I just coffee dye and add to the, when I'm binding the book. And now let's look at the journal side that is decorated. This will probably last me for 2 Halloweens. Usually I do a theme journal and I just use it until it's filled up, and then I create another Halloween journal in this case. So on the cover here, I'm using the Twilight collection by Authentic. It's a collection that I had on my stash. I love the little witches and it's just so pretty. I love the vintage looking images, so I use that to decorate over here, and then just some stickers. Very simple decoration elements. Then I'm opening here with a picture of me and my daughters when we went to our pumpkin patch, and I just titled this for my girls, and then 2024, which is the year that we are documenting here. And then I say to remember the sweet moments and to treasure every minute, because my goal with these journals is for them to come back and look at them maybe when they're adults and grown-ups, and maybe share with their kids, and just so they remember how they celebrated their Halloween. So over here, just kind of documenting again when we went to the pumpkin patch, and just little pictures. I do have a selfie Canon printer, so I love printing my pictures at home for my journals. I still do regular prints and send them out to like Shutterfly or things like that, but when I'm doing my journal, I usually have my Canon selfie printer next to me, and I create a collage of like 4 pictures on one 4x6, and that way I just have the smaller size. I love the smaller size for my journals. So over here just this pumpkin patch. This is actual pocket that I left open because I do want to put the map of the pumpkin patch that we went to and just kind of keep it there. And I love how the girls are growing up. Like, I love looking back at my journals when they were like smaller, and they come up with their own little like picture making for to have. And so it's just really fun. Like, for example, this picture here that the three of them are taking, like looking down, is here. How like they just like to show their feet and the pumpkins. So static. They just have a different vision, a different eye. And I love that. So I like to document that here as well. And here just a picture of me, and I write a little reflection. So as you can see, I like writing a lot. So here I'm talking about kind of like our tradition, going to the same pumpkin patch that we've been going for years. And then here is like my intention with the journal and what fall means to me, so they can kind of have that. I made a little pocket here. As you can see, all this paper that I added is just like scrap pieces that I had from different scrapbook projects, and I just like to tear the paper and just place it like that. Nothing very strategic, nothing about measurements, it's just relaxing crafting. So I use some of my scraps to put some of the pictures here, and I just did a little collage. So this is how I print my picture on this is a 4x6, so I just put 4 pictures in there. I just like having these little collages, and again the size, but you can print like this one was a little bit bigger, so it's kind of like using half. You can play with the kind of like the layout before you print the pictures. I do that on a separate app, which is Pick Collage is the one that I use. So any app that you use to make collage pictures, and then just save it on your phone and print it as a regular 4x6. Then again here, just like pieces of paper collaging. I love pictures when I'm doing my journal, especially this type of memory keeping journals, because I just add the picture and then I write what we were doing and the moment how the moment went to. This is after we got out of the haunted house, which was so fun. Then we went to like a corn maze and it was so hot this day, so I'm talking about that, the experience that we got lost on the corn maze, but mainly because we were so hot that we just started just like cutting through the fields where you shouldn't, but we just really needed to find the exit and just get some smoothies or something like that. Then that same day, actually, when we got home, we started carving their pumpkins, and here's a picture of the girls like carving and also when they were finished. And I just love treasuring things like that, so I write down which one is whose. Then the school had a fall festival. Again, I'm jumping a lot of days in between because I just want this journal to be everything that we did in relationship to Halloween because it is the Halloween journal, or fall and things like that. So over here, I actually decided to also do a little bit of like dress up. I just did a headband of a deer and did my makeup, so it was kind of cute. My daughter was a zombie, so I'm talking about all the things that we did. And so she was a zombie because the school had a haunted house, and so she was one of the volunteers to kind of perform inside the haunted house to scare the other kids. And so her and her best friend had a lot of fun. So I'm all like talking about that and how we put her costume together and all of that. So it was kind of really fun to remember, not just like what happened, but like the preparation of, so they remember that. And then this is actual Halloween day. My daughter had a volleyball game that day, so she did her like makeup for the school day, and she actually kept it through the volleyball game, and it was so cute seeing her playing with a little makeup face of she was also a little deer. And so because I borrowed her antlers for this day, and over here we were watching the game, so it was kind of fun. Everybody was dressed up watching the game. So again, just love documenting little things like that, and just put a little sticker that says Happy Halloween, October 31st. And I'm talking about the game that she had, and this was earlier on the day when they went to school and what they were wearing. And then just another little flap here, adding some more of their aesthetic pictures that they took. And it's actually fun because I tell the girls I'm going to be working on my Halloween journal. Send me all your pictures. So these are pictures that they took at school, so obviously I wouldn't have access to that, so they send those to me, and it's kind of fun. I get all these messages with all their pictures and I just get so excited. And these are pictures taken at home that again they send to me. So cozy moments at home that are my favorites. And so we always love watching movies and reading, playing board games, and especially watching the cats just do whatever they do. Then on this pocket I added a picture of me with the books that I read during this season. I actually did a video on my other channel talking about the books that I read or that I was in the process of reading, and so I just took screenshots of that video to document in here, so that goes in there. And then Halloween night, the night of Halloween. So again, very, very simple. What is important for me is to treasure the memories and document. I don't care so much about, finding all kinds of different papers to put in my journal. It's just getting the memories down, especially for this type of journal. I did do a little tagging here and I forgot to add a picture, but I'll probably come back and do that. But just finding little, making some things into pockets is always fun to do. Over here, the picture of when we went trick-or-treating. I used some washi tape to create these little flaps. And then here's my daughter. She was Dorothy the day of Halloween. Then we have my other daughter. She was a little mouse, or what is the name of the mouse? The mouse from Ratatouille and her friend. And then over here, my other daughter. I just did took a close-up of her makeup, so pretty. And I just like writing about how my kids are growing. They're just so big and so beautiful. Then over here we went to a haunted house around our house. They always just go so over the top and it's so beautiful, and just the detail is amazing to see. So we went there with some friends, and it's kind of hard to see because the picture's a little dark, but they had an Alice in Wonderland theme, and it was like the coolest thing. So I did a video on the house as well, so I have that. And then more of that night of Halloween trick-or-treating, and that's it. That is the end of the Halloween for 2024. So lots of fun little memories and super easy to put together, very simple, relaxing, just ripping paper, gluing paper, printing the pictures, and mainly just writing down the important things that I want to be able to remember later on when the girls are bigger, and when they have their own kids and the kids can go back and see how they celebrated Christmas. So I will be using the other half of this journal for next year. So usually I have a journal for 2 or 3 years depending how many pictures I have. I no longer do October daily because it's a little bit for me stressful, but I still do like having a dedicated place for just Halloween. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoy seeing how I collect my memories. And yeah, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.